Shalom Akim. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the bonus to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. My name is Brother Lawyer from the Great Millstone, Miami, and today we're going to get into a lesson concerning the chariots, man. Okay, about how Esau is actually, he has these different programs pretty much spying out the chariots, man, because he knows that those chariots are the chariots of the Heavenly Father, and that they're coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're going to come to judge the earth, okay, and take him out of power. All right, so that's what this lesson is going to be based around, and we're going to go through the scriptures showing about how in prophecy it's prophesied that the chariots of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, would come, all right, and would be used by the Heavenly Father to destroy the armies of these nations. Okay, so without further ado, hopefully this video is edifying to the elect, and we want to read a particular down recently.
All right, this article came out December 16th, 2017, and it's titled "Glowing." Put it down now.
Okay.
It's titled "Glowing Aries and Black Money: The Pentagon's Mysterious UFO Program."
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm gonna just read paragraph 1, and I'm gonna skip to the 5th paragraph. All right. The first paragraph says, in the $1 billion annual defense budget, department budgets, the $22 million spent on the Advanced Aerospace Identification Program was almost impossible to find, which was how the Pentagon wanted it. All right. So the U.S. Spends over $600 billion, all right, for the United States, man. And 22 million, 600 billion, these Edomites put towards looking into outer space and seeing what the Chariots is doing, man. Mm-hmm. All right, and they keeping it from the masses. That's why the scripture says it was almost impossible to find, man. All right, they don't want the average American to know that they look into outer space, all right, and they want the average American to continue to think that the Chariots is just something make believe, and some cuckoo guy in the woods seeing something in the sky. He pointed, oh, that's not really a UFO. Yeah. So they say
science. It's all science fiction.
Yeah, it's all science fiction. That's what they keep trying to push, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We all know Esau has been looking into outer space since like what the fucking 60s, 70s, and whatnot, man. But this particular program, check this out, right? This is the 5th pro to, and it reads: the shadowy program, parts of it remains classified, began in 2007, and initially was largely funded at the request of Henry Reid, all right, the Nevada Democrat who was the Senate majority leader at the time, and who has long had an interest in space phenomenon. All right, so it brings interest. This article is interesting to me because the fact that it says this program began in 2007. Mm-hmm. All right, we know Esau has been spying, like looking into outer space before that, but this particular program that recently just got discovered, all right, and the apostle Tahar made a video, in the still he had in that video where the jet seen the UFO, I think it was over Japan. That was this program.
Yeah,
that was the same program that the dudes that was in the jets that was talking. If you watch the video, if you look at the screen, you'll see. I don't know if you brothers be able to see, but
nah, you have to.
Oh yeah,
go up here.
No, for sure. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's the same still.
Yeah.
That's the same program that was the same program, and it started in 2007. When did the elders get on YouTube? 2007, yeah. Man. So that shows as soon as the elders got on YouTube and the words started flourishing via the internet, that the activities in the sky amplified, man. The activities of the chariots amplified, man. Meaning showing you that what? We close to the end. Just like the apostle said in 2018, it's gonna be you know, in a sense, upscaling of chariot sightings and whatnot.
Con.
Shoot, I believe in 2017 it was an upscaling chariot sightings, man, because chariots been popping up all throughout 2017, man.
Con.
You know.
Con. So to precept the what's going on in that article about how you know they searching out the chariots, they watching the chariots, observing them and things of that nature. We have up here on the screen we have Psalms 64:6. It says they search out iniquity, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them is of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay, so the wicked accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah.
Okay, they search out iniquity. First of all, trying to search out the chariots, okay, that's too high for you, Esau. That's above your pay grade. All right. And really, though, the reason why they're doing that is so they could find some sort of contingency plan with their military, okay, with their aircraft, with their bunkers, all right, to see if they can outmaneuver or fight off the chariots, okay? Why? Because their inward thought is that their houses shall contain little plans and these little make their little research, their diligent search, hoping that'll help them come up with a plan to survive, okay, and escape and survive the judgment that's coming from them from on high, Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, but that's foolishness, man, because the scriptures say the Lord shall have them in derision, man. Okay, you can't counsel against the Heavenly Father. Okay, verse 7 it says, "But God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded." Okay, so the Most High is gonna shoot at you, devils, man. With what? The arrows being the nuclear missiles. Okay, all right. That the Most High put the Spirit upon you to create. All right, to destroy your own self. And he's gonna shoot at you through these, man. Okay, with the weaponry that comes with the chariots, man. What you call UFOs. All right, they have advanced technology. Okay, advanced weaponry that you can't wrap your mind around, Esau. Okay, and that you can't defend against. And they're gonna knock your jets. Okay, they're gonna take out your militaries, your drones. They're gonna knock all.
That's right. That's right.
All right, verse 8 it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's exactly what's going on in that article. They made their own tongue to fall upon themselves. It brought out how, you know, they had been searching and they had been hiding it for years from the public, man. Okay, why? So because Esau tries to paint himself out to be, you know, how would I say, secure, okay, in his power, right? They done took over the planet. Okay, they got their military everywhere. Everybody views them as, you know, the wisest and everything, the strongest. So they don't want the public to know, oh, we're scared of these was floating around in the atmosphere, disappearing and reappearing always.
Yep.
They don't want that. They don't want nobody to think that about them. Okay, that's why they kept it from the public. Okay, that's one of the reasons why they kept it from the public, because they want everybody to view them as all powerful and almighty. Okay, but by doing that, by bringing out that article, they make their own tongue fall upon themselves. Verse 9, it says, "And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider his doing." Okay, so when the chariots come with Yahweh's second coming, all right, when the chariots come with the angels and knock these Edomites and these heathens out of power, man, all men shall fear, man. Okay, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. All right, and everybody's going to declare the power and the might of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, and how he's the true power. Okay,
that's right.
Precept. Okay, Khan. Next precept I have here, you Isaiah 19.
Yeah, I got
Khan, Isaiah 19:1, please. Thank you.
This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
The Lord shall come with a swift cloud, man. Okay, the clouds being the chariots. All right, when you go to the book of Psalms. All right. So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's coming in them chariots, man. Okay, and shall come into Egypt, which the spiritual Egypt is America. Okay, and the idols of Egypt, okay, the gods that you worship, the dollar bill, okay, your military might, all that's going to be shaken at his presence, man. Okay, all the things that these people put their confidence in, the people of this world, all that's gonna get shaken. Okay, you people are gonna lose all confidence in all your false idols. Okay, all your so-called strongholds and philosophies, all that's gonna go out the window in that day. Okay.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Khan, the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, man. All right, because when they see that, they gonna see the chariots, all right, and they gonna be scared out their mind.
They're gonna be just like that bitch from damn, what's that movie called? Fifth Kind, I think.
The
fourth, if not the fourth kind, the fifth kind.
Yeah.
the freaking it's supposed to be a UFO documentary type shit. That bitch said they asked that bitch when you seen Chariots when you was in it, what did you see? That bitch said hopelessness.
Hopelessness. That's exactly how it's gonna be, man. That's exact, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Why? Because the Edomites are proud as hell, man. These Edomites are proud as fuck. Okay, so when the Lord comes back in them chariots, all that pride is gonna melt right off of them. Right off of them. But guess what? The Most High, which you're gonna bring the scripture out later, the Most High is gonna put the Spirit on them to fight anyway, so He could judge them. Okay.
That was it.
That's it on that. That Zechariah 5. You want it? 5:1, please.
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay, con. Zechariah 5 and 5:1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." Okay, so this is the prophet Zechariah. He's seen the vision. All right, he lifted up his eyes into the sky and looked, and he see a flying roll. What is a roll? A roll is flat. Okay, it's bread basically. It's flat and it's circular. Okay, so he's seeing something in that shape. Okay, fly atmosphere. All right, and that's the shape of the chariots. Okay, they look flat and circular, and they flying. Okay, they fly in the atmosphere. All right, what you people call UFOs. Okay, verse 2, it says, "And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." Okay,
so that angel told Zechariah, "Hey, the same chariot you see, the same size you see, and it's gonna be a curse to the earth." Meaning when them chariots come, just know that whatever time that them chariots pop up and whatever era it is, whatever empire it is, they coming to shit, man. They coming to wreck shit, man.
God.
And when those chariots pop up over these skies of America, man, the scripture we just read in Isaiah 19, man. These people's hearts are gonna fucking melt, man. All right, because they gonna know, their spirit gonna know, fuck, this is the curse, man.
God, that's right. God, man. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it, man. Okay, so that goes for you Edomites, okay, and you heathens for stealing the people of the Most High. All right. You stole them, you sold them into slavery, okay, and they swear falsely. Okay, all those that swear falsely, you worship idols. Okay, you swear you God's people. All right, you so-called Jews. That's your judgment too, man. Them chariots, man. The Most High is gonna use them chariots to cut your life off. Okay. Verse 4, it says, "I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter the house of the thief, and into him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stone thereof." Okay, so that lets you know that the chariots are coming with fire. Okay, they're gonna consume the house of the thief, man. Gonna consume Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, and gonna consume all your different strongholds. All right, across the world. All right, gonna burn the timber, the stones of your buildings, man, and reduce your kingdom to ashes. Okay.
The scripture say enter into the house of the thief, man. Where's the house of the thief at, man? That's America, man. This Esau home, man.
That's right.
These chariots gonna come up in this filthy ass place, man, and off all these motherfuckers.
That's right. God, that's right.
You can do all that. You can do all that stargazing with your telescopes and it disappeared and reappeared in 2 seconds. You can do all that. You do all that. Do all that, man. And those chariots manifest themselves, man. Y'all gonna fucking run.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a wrap for you. It's a wrap for you, Esau. Next precept, Isaiah. If it don't come up, that's.
And it reads, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariot, the land with chariots like a whirlwind." So that shows you that show you is damn near a double whammy.
Yeah.
When Yahweh shall return, it's gonna be a double whammy on America, man. You're gonna have nukes hitting this bitch, and then you're gonna have the chariots just coming out like whirlwinds, just coming out of nowhere, like just it's gonna be flooded, man.
That's right.
And they're gonna do what? To render his anger with fury, man. They're gonna be rendering that indignation on these people, man. They're gonna be dropping that pure death on y'all, man. That death never seen before, man. To the quote unquote human eye, man. You know?
Give me 1 second. Keep going on.
And his rebuke with flames of fire. Yeah, man, his rebuke of flames of fire, man, because at the end, the nukes gonna be destroying America, but hey, these chariots gonna be shooting the laser beams at these fucking peons too, man. They're gonna be shooting laser beams at a place, man. All right, your Statue of Liberty gonna get zapped by a chariot laser, powder, man.
Yep.
What else? Your Martin Luther King statue's gonna be zapped and turned to powder. The White House gonna be zapped and turned to powder, man. All right, it's gonna be like World War Z out here, man. Not World War Z, War of the Worlds. So like War of the World out here, man. All right, it's just gonna be one regular day. Everybody get up thinking they're gonna take little Tommy to school. Hurry up, we're in the car. And the next thing you know, you just gonna hear that first person. Ah! Zap, 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 zap. People just getting zapped and getting put to death, man.
That's right. That's right.
All right, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword would the Lord Yahweh Bashir shall plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah, man, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Why? Because hey, one laser beam from a chariot, I'm pretty sure that shit could level a whole city block, man.
God. If not an entire city.
If not the whole earth by itself. All right.
That's what you Edomites, man. That's what these heathens don't understand. You fighting against Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. So, and it's beautiful, man, because the Lord made it so that you don't understand why, so he could show his power in you. Okay, so he could show his judgment upon you. That's the same thing he did to Pharaoh. He did the same thing to Pharaoh, okay?
Nebuchadnezzar too.
Nebuchadnezzar, all of them, man. Why? Just so that he hardened Pharaoh's heart, okay? Made Pharaoh reprobate, and then he went, followed the Israelites into the wilderness, and got drowned. Yep. Yep. God.
Yes, sir.
Revelations 12:7, it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and the angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Okay, so that's basically talking about when the Lord comes back with his angels. All right, Michael being the head angel, okay, under Yahushai. All right, the head archangel. Okay, those angels are gonna make war against the dragon, which is this beast system, man. Esau and his military, and they're gonna make war in the atmosphere. Okay, all right. Verse 8, and prevail not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. All right, basically they're gonna get defeated, man. They're gonna come with their fighter jets, with their drones, their missiles, whatever the hell. Okay, their machinery, their flying helicopter machinery. All right, and the angels and the chariots are gonna blast them right out the sky.
Right out the sky, bro.
Right out the sky. Okay, verse 9, and the dragon was cast out, that old serpent which is called the whole world, and he was cast out into earth, and the angels were cast out, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay, so you Edomites are gonna lose, man. Y'all the devil and Satan that it's talking about here, man. Okay, y'all that dragon that it's talking about, that wicked, man. Okay, y'all the ones that's gonna fight, that the Most High gonna put the spirit on to fight against the angels, against his angels and chariots, and y'all the ones that's gonna receive the judgment of losing horribly. Okay. So yeah, that's what I had there.
What's the next one, Jan?
That second Ezra 13. You can start at 1.
All right, it's second Ezra chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things seen under him.
Khan, that man, he saw that man that waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Who's that man? That man is Yahweh Shai. Okay, the son of the Heavenly Father. He waxed strong with the thousands of heavens. Okay, that's the angels. Okay, and the men of the Lord, the elect, that's going to be with him in that day. Okay.
Yep. It says, and when he turned his countenance to look, trembled that were seen under him.
Yeah, so when Yahushua comes back, all you nations, all the people on the earth, okay, the earth itself, the heavens are going to tremble. Okay. Yep. This is going to be unlike anything the world has ever seen, man.
We'll see hopelessness.
Okay. Hopelessness. You Edomites are done, man. Okay. Go ahead, Ak.
Verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire.
Khan. Okay, so he said he's going to speak and rain fire from the sky. Okay.
Verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Because the chariot's gonna be so big that's gonna cover the sky. Okay, so no matter in this chariot so big that it's almost like a mountain. Okay, and it's gonna be so big that it's gonna cover the whole sky. You're not gonna be able to see the beginning or end of it. Okay, and Yahushua is gonna call fire down. Okay, upon you heathens, man, and y'all gonna be burnt up, man. But the point's coming up, man.
Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all this were gathered together to subdue him, were sore afraid, and yet there's fight.
Right, so they're going to see the chariots coming with great power, the size of the chariots, okay, shooting fire, laser beams down. All right, they're going to be afraid. So they're going to be afraid, all right, but the Lord's going to put on the spirit on them to keep fighting anyway.
And lo, as he saw the violence that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and his lips a flame, and out of his tongue he cast out spark and tempest. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flame and breath, and the great tempest, and which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Man. So Yahushua's gonna come in them chariots, all right, with great power and authority, shooting fire, laser beams, right? Okay, and the heathen gonna see that, they're gonna be afraid, but the Most High gonna put the spirit on them to fight anyway. Okay, he gonna harden their hearts just like he did Pharaoh and led him to his own death. Okay, all right, and like the scriptures say, man, he not gonna lift up sword. He not gonna basically, Yahushua's gonna come. He's gonna make quick work out of the armies of the nations.
Does not the scripture tell you not meet thee as a man? All right, what does man do? Men have to lift up swords for war, man.
Yeah, they gotta prepare their bullets.
Yeah, they gotta do all that. The Lord said he don't need to do all that. I'm not gonna meet you as a man, man. Yahushua coming as with his angelic force, man. All right, he's just gonna zap you niggas.
Yep, zap all you, zap. Right. It says upon a sudden, where there was an innumerable multitude, thousands upon thousands of fighter jets, zap. Armies, drones, tanks, zap, gone, smoke. Okay, dust. All right.
that's War of the Worlds right there.
Yeah.
That one nigga that was running, he got caught full stride. Zap. He's gone, bro.
Con, bro.
Yeah, man. The last one you wanted.
The last one I want is Revelation 19. You can start at verse 11, please.
All right, this is Revelation 19 and 11, and it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in right he doeth judge and make war.
That's right, man. Okay, and that man that John saw was, he's the one who's called Faithful and True. All right, he's the one who judges in righteousness and makes war in righteousness. Okay, and that white horse is supposed to represent the power that he's coming in. Okay, and basically the power, the authority. All right, and basically the chariots. Okay, the chariots coming with speed. All right.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, please.
All right, verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
And what's that vesture dipped in blood supposed to represent? How much killing? Okay, how much putting people to death when he comes back?
Yep.
Okay.
Verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon upon white horses,
Mm-hmm.
clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Mm-hmm.
And
And that's talking about the angels and the elect. Okay, those are the armies of heaven that's going to be with him.
mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations,
Mm-hmm.
and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth and the winepress of the frankincense,
Fierceness.
fierceness, Salaki daughter, of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God.
So Yahushua is coming back with judgment upon all the nations, man. Okay, he's gonna rule all the heathen nations with a rod of iron, man. Okay, with the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty power. Why? Because you heathens done exalted yourself. Okay, all right, trying to exalt yourself above the Lord. You had the people of the Lord in captivity. You sold them into slavery. You worship idols. You done polluted the earth with all your wickedness. So Yahushua coming back to bring judgment down, mainly on you Edomites, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Verse 16. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power,
Mm-hmm.
that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
Khan. Okay, so when Yahushua comes back, those armies are going to be gathered. All right, and Yahushua is going to come and destroy them. Okay, but that's all that all this war that's happening upon the face of the earth. That's all setting up for them to go in the Middle East, so they can all be gathered in one place for when Yahushua comes. But on top of that, the scriptures say the Most High is going to gather the fowls of heaven. Okay, to feast upon those dead bodies, man. All right, that's how much killing the Lord's going to be doing when he comes back in them chariots, okay?
Right.
He's going to have to employ the fowls of heaven to do the dirty work, so to speak, okay, of cleaning up, okay, the janitorial work, okay?
Verse 19, I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse, and against him and against his army.
All right, so the beast, okay, being NATO, the EU, all right, and the kings of the earth, okay, they're going to be gathered together to fight against Yahushua. And we just read in 2nd Ezra chapter 13 how that turns out, man. That great multitude, that's that great innumerable multitude that's talked about in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, okay. And upon a sudden, that great multitude was turned into smoke, okay. Mm-hmm.
Verse 20, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet
Mm-hmm.
that wrought miracles before him, which with which he received the mark of the beast,
Mm-hmm.
and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone, and the remnant was slain that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
Man. So the Most High is going to burn them up, okay, and up the eagles, the fowls of heaven, the vultures. All right, they're gonna be food for them. All right, so with that, you have anything else?
Yeah.
So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all Dokim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and truth and sincerity. Hopefully, this video was edifying. Satan tried to fuck up with the technology, but we still had our sword and our scriptures. So the scriptures came out anyway, man. By the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. So with that, we want to say shalom.